Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Aladdin. Alright, coming on to stage 7 now. Final stage, which is just the final battle. There's no actual stage, which is why there's no gems. It's just the final battle against Jafar. So at this point, we've really pissed him off. This is where we called him a snake. And so we said, I'll show you a snake. Now, just like everything else, as you can imagine, the way to damage him is to jump on his head. So he'll give us a couple of opportunities. One way is he'll spit out these eggs, which you can just barely catch him with it sometimes, depending on how they bounce and how you time it. He sometimes will bite at you like that, which gives you another chance. And then he'll raise up his body sometimes just enough, and you can time that. Now you can't hit him and then outright get another hit in, just like floating up top here. It doesn't quite reach, but here, I can actually get quite a few in. I think he's almost dead. We've already gotten quite a few hits in. Oh, no, he got me once. Gotta give him one. And that's it. He's down, and the fire doesn't hurt me anymore. So he's like, you killed me. Yeah, take my apples. Take them. At this point, it's a cutscene. I can't do anything. You thought you got me, ass! You thought you could outwit the most powerful being on Earth. You're not as powerful as you think, Jafar. The genie is more powerful than you'll ever have. His power will not exceed mine for long. Genie, here is my third wish. Make me an all-powerful genie! I have no choice. Your wish is my command, Master. Yes! Yes! I can feel the absolute power. The universe is mine to command. Wait! What is happening to me? No! Jasmine, I'm sorry I lied to you about being a prince. I know you had to do it because of that stupid law. But I love you anyway. No problem! Use your third wish, Master, and zap! You're a prince again! Jasmine, I love you too, but I can't pretend to be something I'm not. I understand. Genie, my third and final wish is for your freedom! Wow! I'm free! I'm free! Oh, does that feel good? Time to hit the road and see the world. Gosh, Genie, I'm sure gonna miss you. Me too, Al. No matter what anyone says, you'll always be a prince to me. Looks like we need a new law. From this day forward, the princess may marry whomever she chooses. Thank you, Father. I choose him, Aladdin. Just call me Al. This is wonderful! Come over here, guys. Big group hug. And now, I'm out of here. Look out, world. Here I come. I couldn't really try to imitate Robin Williams there. So now, we get the ending credits, and this is actually the only thing I think that makes a difference with the gems. I believe if you collect more than 50 of the 70, something around that, is when you get the credits here where it shows different scenes from the game following Aladdin. Otherwise, it shows you something different if you didn't collect enough. Off the top of my head, I want to say it's just like maybe you on a carpet ride. I don't 100% remember. But otherwise, that's the only reason to get all the gems, besides the challenge of it. So, that is it. That is Aladdin for the Super Nintendo. Honestly, coming back and playing this game again, it's a lot shorter than I remembered. I was like, oh wow, there's only 7 stages, plus a bonus stage, and the 7th stage is only the boss fight against Jafar, which you saw there can go pretty quickly if you know what you're doing. But I feel like the game is still, it is a classic. It has good platforming, good action. It's not heavy about the combat. It's much more about the platforming. Good music and sound effects. It follows the movie pretty well. It has to cheat a little bit here with the thing with Genie's stage going into the lamp and then the whole pyramid because, well, if they're following the movie exactly, it's like, well, they're only going to have so many things to use. I'm trying to think of, off the top of my head, where else they could have shoehorned in a stage for it, but, and that's fine. And again, speaking from my own personal experience, between the Super Nintendo and the Genesis, I grew up playing the Super Nintendo. I've only played about 30 minutes of the Sega one, which I remember only little bits of it. I just remember it kicking my butt for the most part. I would say that the general consensus, again, is that the Sega is harder than the Super Nintendo, but I personally think they are both solid games. From what I played, the Sega one was fun, and it's kind of just, really, it's probably more so nostalgia for a lot of people about like what they grew up with is what their favorite will be. Now, I'm sure that you can look at it objectively and maybe come up with reasons as to why one is better than the other, but at the end of the day, I feel like they're both good games, whichever one you like. Who cares? I grew up playing this one. It's a big favorite of mine, and it's been really fun coming back to reliving it and watching the movie again. And like I said before, this is one that had been on my list to play since forever ago. Because when I started doing LPs, you know, I had some games that for sure, like, oh, my favorites, you know, Mega Man X and Mega Race and all those things. I've done those. This is one that's always been on the list, but I always told myself, I want to re-watch the movie before playing the game again to give myself, I don't know, some context and whatever for it, because I can also make connections to the movie. And then it very much stood out when I was doing the stages, like, oh yeah, this pyramid thing, like, that doesn't happen in the movie at all. But I may not have really connected that if I hadn't rewatched it. So if you haven't watched the movie in a while, give it a watch. It was still fun for me to watch. I like a lot of the old classic Disney ones, and, you know, I grew up on it, so... that is going to be it, guys, for this game. But there is one more little thing I want to show you. You have the end screen here, which doesn't change. You can press whatever you want. Nothing happens. But there's one little thing that I either forgot about when I was a kid or never really noticed or knew. And it's actually back at the title screen. So give me one sec. So coming back to the title screen here, I actually discovered if you actually let it start showing some of the some of the gameplay and then interrupt it, you actually get a different variation of the title screen. I only happened to come across this by chance as I was getting ready for this. Like, literally as I was getting ready for this, I discovered it. I'm like, oh, that's a neat little thing. I'll show it at the end, just because I found it interesting that for some reason they feel the need to change it to this, and you get to hear the music from Genie's stage, but just a neat little thing. So, anyways, that is going to be it, guys. That is Aladdin for the Super Nintendo. I had a lot of fun playing it again. It's been great coming back to this, so... thanks, guys, for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And I'll see you guys next time.